Hi, welcome. This is the weekend tarot readings for all signs of the zodiac. If you know your astrology chart, you might resonate with quite a few of the messages. Sorry there hasn't been any videos for a couple of days. I just literally had such a mad week sorting out my new Oracle deck and website, and then also just trying to keep myself sane. And chatting to some of you as well. So yeah, there hasn't been as many videos, so I thought, right, I'm going to get up early before the kids get up and just do some weekend zodiacs so that there's something on the channel for you. Okay, and it's nice to have a look what's going on. So let's see, we'll start off with Taurus, okay? Taurus for the weekend. Oh, engagement card. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So if you are in a relationship at the moment, there is a higher level of commitment coming to you. If you're single, what this can basically mean is your next relationship's going to be of a more committed type of relationship. And what I get shown is sort of like giving up the more addictive type of attachments in favour of, you know, it's like you're prioritising and saying to the universe, this is what I want something real, I want something authentic, and I'm not going to compromise, you know. So let's see what else comes through here for Taurus. Okay, so there's something here on your mind. It could be a bit irritating this weekend. Perhaps, you know, what you're wanting isn't materialising as quickly as you'd like. Interesting, Hangman comes out. Hangman does mean a temporary pause in the action. It does mean that something might be taking a little bit longer to materialise, just like I was saying. I just honestly feel like Spirit is preparing you, Taurus, for the next level commitment in your life. And it is coming, okay? It is coming. Spirit is just awakening you to the highest level vibration so that this relationship comes in for you, or if it's your current connection, that, you know, it will step up that level, because you've got to, what Taurus is doing is the moment, what Taurus is doing at the moment is you're up leveling your vibration. And that's what the Hangman is all about. It's up leveling, it's coming out of denial, and it's a change in perspective, and it's a heightening of your vibration. And there's a temporary pause in the action so that this can happen, so that you basically are raising the bar and a higher level commitment is now coming towards you. So this weekend, that's the sort of vibrational work you might be doing. And so if it's taking a bit longer or you feel a bit stressed about it, don't be, because actually you basically have to do this groundwork, don't you, in order to get it. And that's what's basically going to be happening. Yeah, I mean, the person that's connected to you, whether this is somebody current or, you know, like a new connection that's going to come forward, it's going to happen quickly, you know. It's going to happen quickly. There's going to be fast progress in a good direction. So there really is nothing to stress about, you know. It is going to happen for you. At the moment, this person is kind of faltering, okay? I'm scared, I can't face this right now. That's kind of the energy, that's what's been going on. But remember, everything's a vibrational match. So if you've been a bit frightened of commitment, or you've been a bit hesitant with things because of other reasons, it's just, that's where you were getting that vibrational match. But that's all going to change now. I mean, look at, I always say the colours for me massively match up. So this is to do with the past, okay? And that's the energy where you were, so that's what was being reflected back. So that's why people weren't giving you what you deserved. But this is all changing, and that's why there's this temporary pause in the action, and that's why you're going to be manifesting somebody to come forward towards you and progress things now, because you're progressing. Let's have a look at your Goddess card. This is what your advice from your spirit guides is. Creativity. So be creative this weekend, you know, put your energies into your creativities, whatever that might be, and also be creative about your energy, be creative about your perspective, and that's what your spirit guides are helping you to do. They want you to be creative at this time because it's a time of creating, you know, a more committed relationship. So that's the message for Taurus. Right, let's go into Virgo. Virgo. I just can't believe we're in the middle of February, pretty much. It's mad, isn't it? Right. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Interesting. Right. The signs are cautioning you. Pay attention to the red flags. That is interesting. You've got the honeymoon card underneath. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It feels like this weekend somebody's not ready, or somebody is still not in a good place, but you are headed to better times with this person. Okay, I feel you're headed to better times, but something about timing. Okay, there is a lot of challenges that you need to face at the moment, and it may feel like, oh, there's a lot of work to do, but Virgo, you're believing in yourself more. You know you can do this. You know you can take on whatever you need to take on, and you can be a success, you know, and that's in every area of your life, not just one area, every area. So, you know, Spirit is just willing you forward to just keep doing what you're doing, and don't compromise, you know, until I feel somebody's not in the right place at the moment with those red flag signs, okay? And, you know, sometimes when we really like somebody, we just push ahead regardless, or we really like a situation, we push ahead regardless. No, I feel Spirit is saying to you, hold back, yeah? Deal with all the challenges you've got to deal with, you know, because if you deal with them and you stay aligned and you don't drop your vibration and you are determined, you are going to move through to better times. But you can't compromise, and you can't try to make a situation better than what it really is, you know. You're connecting here with somebody or an energy of the Hermit card. So there's somebody here that is doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting. They may not be making decisions at the moment. And that's the thing. I do think there's an energy connected to you that needs to explore a bit more. They're not in the right place to kind of step up for you and offer you exactly what you want at the moment. But I do feel they will get there. You know, because you've got that honeymoon card, and also the Hermit is about self-discovery and it's about learning. It's not somebody who's foolish, you know. I feel a situation is going to turn around for you, but at the moment you've got to basically stand your ground, because that's what that card means. It means stand your ground, hold your frequency, hold your light, you know. Don't push a situation if it doesn't feel right. Step back for a bit, keep your vibration high, focus on all the other challenges you've got to deal with, because you're going to deal with them brilliantly. I feel like Virgo's really getting on form at the moment. Yeah, somebody's going to come forward and they are going to want commitment, you know, whether that's to do with work, love, whatever type of area in your life, maybe all areas, you know. It's like everything's stepping up a level for Virgo, because you do believe in yourself and you are going to stand your ground. You're in a good position, and why should you compromise? I've said that a few times about compromise. I don't think Virgo should compromise, and Spirit is basically willing you to keep pushing forwards, because you are going to end up with, you know, your wishes fulfilled and what you want. This person over here, whoever this is thinking a lot. They are on their own, thinking and considering, and they need to make decisions on their own and come to their own conclusions in their own time, and they are going to see what they need to do. Something is coming around in a cycle. At the moment, this weekend, they're talking about creativity. Okay, that card did actually come through for Taurus as well, but I know Virgo is a very creative sign as well, so I'm just going to share that with you anyway. Creativity, okay? So, you know, be creative about the way you think about things this weekend. You know, really, like, do creative things. Spirit is sort of saying they're trying to get you to be creative with your whole life rather than just one area. You know, and we are here to be creative beings. It's a conscious energy, raises your frequency, and that's what this is all about. It's about you raising your frequency, holding your ground, and saying, I'm not going to compromise. I'm going to hold back until I know what I'm getting offered is the right thing. And cycles, yeah? So Spirit's reassuring you that something is coming around in a cycle. Okay, and it's mad that we have to go through these cycles, but I don't know. It's an energy thing, isn't it? So there we go. Right, now we're going to go into Capricorn. Let me just have a little drink. I've got tropical fruit juice. I'm really into that at the moment. Normally I get sometimes I go to orange juice, sometimes I go to cranberry juice, but I'm in tropical at the moment. Right, we're just going to pick a card for Capricorn then. Oh, flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So you've got the flirt card. I do feel, you know, Capricorn, you're coming into a better period now, and you're actually, I think it come through before about all your relationships sort of improving, and I feel like you're getting into a more happier place. Certain things in your head have sort of clicked, so that now it kind of makes sense in a way. You know, like if my energy's like this, then I receive more from people, you know, it's that kind of thing. Oh my God, you've got the soulmate card. Now, if you're single, you could be drawing in a soulmate here, but the reason, you're being more loving to yourself. You know, you're being more loving to yourself, and it's like you are accepting yourself more. You're being more caring to yourself, and you're being caring to others. And, you know, that's why you're sort of becoming a vibrational match for love here. Oh, right, let's see what else we're getting. Oh my God. You're going to flip when you see what cards just come out. It's mad, isn't it? Oh my God, I'll show you together. Look at that. Capricorn, there is something massive going on for you, relationships. I feel there is a lot of love coming towards you, and if you don't have any intentions of a relationship, it could, you know, be family relationships and friendships, just like, you know, and it's just loving vibes. But I mean, there's no doubt about it, there could just definitely be love on the cards this weekend for Capricorn, or love coming towards you very, very soon. Oh dear, it's getting too much. I've seen the future and I want you by my side. You're definitely cultivating relationships that are much more loving and long term, and I did see this in the last reading I did for Capricorn. You know, I felt like things were sort of starting to improve lately for your relationships and stuff. So, you know, hang in there if you're single, because things are about to change for you. Particularly if you've started to really learn how to love yourself, and, you know, you've just been kinder to yourself, and, you know, that type of thing. That's a good sign that this is sort of just right around the corner for you. Now, you have got here your spirit guides talking about embracing the shadow. So, you know, if you feel you see aspects of yourself that you feel a bit, I don't know, insecure about, ashamed, embarrassed, those types of feelings, you know, just observe it in yourself and be kind to yourself. And, you know, being vulnerable and showing, in some ways, weaknesses is actually quite lovable, you know. If we do it in a way that we embrace it and we're not sort of like really down about it. So, because obviously you've got love coming in here, and we all know that in intimacy and any close relationships, it can bring up our shadows and our insecurities. So your spirit guides are saying, you know, if you notice that, just kind of love yourself for it, and remember it makes you unique. It makes you even more lovable, because, you know, a lot of people are hiding, you know, their true self. So, okay, lovely reading there for Capricorn. I'm going to go into Aquarius then. See what we get for Aquarius. Deception. Ooh, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Ooh, okay, so somebody's not being honest. Could be you, or it's somebody else. Justice. Oh my God. Okay, you're going to get what you deserve. Okay, whoever's been lying to you, or wherever there's been deceptions and lack of honesty, and that, you know, sometimes there's, you know, real reasons for that, and, you know, because silence is wisdom, and there is such a thing as sort of, as well, having compassion for others. So we don't want to always be honest if it's going to hurt people. But if it's necessary for somebody to know something, then it's about timing as well, isn't it? But there's justice here for Aquarius, and so I just feel things are obviously going to go in your favour. If there's legal matters and things like that, Spirit's trying to reassure you that things are going to go okay. Also, I mean, whatever's going on here, you're going to get what you deserve, and the truth will come out, basically. The truth is going to come out. Somebody here connecting to you that's ready to go on a new journey. They've got the Fool card. So, you know, there could be somebody new walking into your life who is just like, well, very excitable energy, ready for a fresh start, clean slate. This person would be single. It would be something you deserve, basically, because you haven't obviously deserved this deception. If you are in a current situation with somebody, you know, you have got the Lovers card showing up here. There is a decision to be made, and I think it's a decision you'll be happy with, whether you're single or not, okay? It looks like somebody's got a decision to make. There is a lover here. Somebody's saying, I am changing to be what you deserve. All right, so the general feeling I'm getting here, Aquarius, is you have had somebody that is not treating you as good as they should, and they are thinking about it, and they do want a fresh start. They do want to treat you nicely. They're going to make a decision, and it's a decision they're going to be happy about. And I think it's a decision to proceed with you based off the fact that they do want a fresh start and a new beginning. I know I said they're single. Basically, if they are appearing to be single, yes, they are single. If this is your partner, they want a fresh start. They're ready to start fresh, you know. They're ready to put the effort in. They realise what you deserve. If you are single, then, you know, there could be somebody that you've had a connection with who's not been completely honest with you, and they're kind of thinking about coming forwards after sort of maybe not being completely upfront. You're just standing your ground, Aquarius. I mean, the energy for Aquarius at the moment is very strong. You know what you deserve. You're not going to compromise. You're not going to bend over backwards for people. Whoever this person is, whether it's a lover, a family member or a friend, they're going to have to step up, because you're not going to compromise and you're not going to accept anything less than you deserve, and you're certainly not going to accept lies or silly games, no matter what this person's been going through. Okay, we can all come up with excuses, but at the end of the day, we need to be real with each other. And that's where I feel, Aquarius, you're just setting the tone, and you're like, look, be real with me, be honest, you know, if you're going to be real with me, then let's move forward, fresh slate, you know. Very interesting here. Let's just quickly look at what your spirit guides are saying. Victim. Yeah, I mean, somebody probably is seeing themselves as a bit of a victim, and they go into that sort of victim mentality, and it's a bit of a low energy, really. But, you know, they've got to find it within themselves to step up to the plate, and you can't do everything for them. Do you see what I mean? You know, like I said, you've got a very positive energy this weekend, Aquarius. You're standing your ground. You're not going to compromise. This person is definitely going to be thinking about basically starting fresh with you and putting in more effort, I feel. Okay. And yeah, if you're single, there's somebody excitable who will be attracted to you, who definitely 100% is going to give you what you deserve. So it doesn't matter which way you play it, it's actually looking quite good for Aquarius at the moment. Fresh starts. Right, let's go into Gemini. Ooh. Gemini for the weekend. Oh, my hair's gone a bit doolally. Right, let go of control issues, Gemini. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay. You're an air sign, all right? So sometimes Gemini can be a bit too much in their heads. No offence, I've got Gemini in my chart, so it's, you know, I sort of feel like able to say it. But, you know, they're just saying try to relax, because you can't control the way your life goes as much as you'd like to, because at the end of the day, spirit is the doer. Spirit is the doer. So sort of just allow whatever to happen. You know, it might feel like, you know, you're scared because of how you've been treated in the past, but basically life takes the turns that it takes, whether we like it or not. So you have to put the past behind you and be in the present moment and see what happens. You know, because like I said, spirit is in charge. I feel like you're not being honest here with yourself, or you're not being honest with somebody else. Okay, that's the deception card. So you also, the other thing I want to say is you could be putting in effort into something and it's pointless. I hope you don't mind me saying that. But sometimes we're doing things as a distraction, or we're doing things because we think, I don't know, for lots of different reasons. But with this card, Spirit is saying, possibly, okay, one of the meanings is you could be putting your energy into something and deep down you know there's not much point to it, okay? But the main message from it is, you know, either you're deceiving yourself or someone is deceiving you. Let's have a look. You know, somebody's been very blocked. Somebody has been very, very blocked, okay, stuck. And now they're being very, they're sort of releasing. They're having a release, and they're not going to be so blocked anymore. Now, also, I want to say with this card, you could be coming into contact with people that are a bit risky. That's another one with that card. People that are not very careful, a bit risky. So just be aware of that. If you're deceiving yourself, because this is, I mean, remember, this is a collective reading, Gemini, so it can be read in many ways because of different situations. But it is an energy that's coming through. that you may be deceiving yourself. And if you are deceiving yourself, remember that you'll be coming into contact with other people that are in sort of ego energy, you know, and is that what you really want? You know, is that really what you want? Is this just going to be a bit pointless? Because this could be people that are risky. Now, going back to another message, if that doesn't apply to you, you know, if somebody is deceiving you, they could be opening up and be more honest. I want to say that as well. Oh God, I want to commit to you. Do you know what I think? Because there's the control issue card, and if I look at it all together, you know, take whatever messages resonate and whatever doesn't, just leave behind. But if you want my honest opinion, Gemini, with these cards, what I'm getting is, I'm wondering whether some of you feel like you've not been ready for a relationship or something like that. Or you feel like you couldn't proceed with something. Sorry, there's something in my eye. You felt like you couldn't proceed with something, right? You've not been honest about something. Because I don't think this is about someone deceiving you. It's your energy. I think you're just deceiving yourself about something you would like. And you're trying to control it. But Spirit is saying, look, stop trying to do that because you can't control life. Spirit is in control. There's somebody that's going to be opening up to you who wants commitment. Okay, if you're single, this could be somebody new coming into your life that is going to want a relationship, and Spirit is trying to prepare you to be open to this idea. If this is a connection, somebody you already know, you know, you may have been deceiving yourself about that person. They were very blocked. I think they're going to open up and make it known that they do actually like you, but you need to just try to, yeah, just be careful as well about not getting involved with risky people. I want to say that as well. So it's a bit of a mishmash. I'm sorry, the Gemini is just coming through funny. But I do think that there's a big thing about letting go of control issues. Be honest with yourself. That's the most two important things. I think there is either somebody that really likes you or somebody new that's going to really like you. And in the meantime, be careful about what energies you're getting involved in. Yeah. So that's kind of like what's going on. There's lots of different things going on. There's betrayal. You see, that's the thing. There's definitely something that you have gone through and that has made you have these control issues, Gemini. You might not think you've got control issues, but in some level we do have them because we're all a bit scared of intimacy, really, aren't we? But you know, somebody here could definitely open up to you, and so get ready, really, and try not to dabble in any energies in the meantime that would be unfavourable to you. Okay, let's go into Libra. Oh dear, that reading for Gemini was, well, I can only say what I'm seeing, you know, and that is basically that it's a bit of a mixed energy for Gemini. So yeah, Gemini could be having a bit of a mixed vibes this weekend. But you know, overall, if you can relax, it looks like it ends up being good for you, Gemini. You know, just clean slate, you know. Right, well, now we'll go into Libra. Hopefully, Gemini watched that. Libra. Right, stay optimistic about your love life. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, there you go. Positive vibes. Romance is on the way for Libra. Yay. Oh, yeah. Look, there's been some sort of pain, betrayal, tears, crying. Not been easy. And you might be feeling sad about something, you know. Spirit knows that. Somebody hasn't treated you how you deserved. Look at that. Justice in reverse. You do not deserve that at all. Spirit's confirming here, Libra. Absolute confirmation. They're being very quiet, this person. They've got a lot of ego. Look at that. They've got a lot of ego. They know they have. They know. This person knows that they're naughty. Oh, I do feel for you, whoever this person is. I mean, it might not even be a lover. It could be somebody else that's treated you badly. Order. Right. So, Spirit is looking after you this weekend, Libra, to get things in a better order, okay? Now, you may feel, from these cards, you may feel a bit down. You may feel like you've been processing a lot lately. You may actually feel like a bit more optimistic this weekend, actually, and you might be feeling a bit more over it and a bit more healed. Something's going on cosmically, I feel, and Spirit is sort of taking care of certain things, okay? So they're trying to get you to stay optimistic here, because it's like Spirit is reconfiguring things for you, and you may not really know exactly what alchemy it is they're doing at the moment, but it will become clear, and that's why they want you to stay positive, okay? So I would say it's a very clear reading for Libra. They're not always like that, but it's very clear. You know, whatever it is you're not happy with in your life at the moment, stay optimistic, because that reading is confirmation that Spirit is getting things in order for you. Spirit is working behind the scenes. And whatever it is that is unfair or hasn't made sense, very soon it is going to make sense. And very soon you're going to have a smile on your face. And I feel they are reconfiguring things. Because sometimes people have ego and they think they know it all and they treat us badly, and then they suddenly realise that they've made mistakes. Let's put it that way. But, you know, that's one possible scenario. So trust in Spirit, you know, trust in Mummy and Daddy Spirit. They're looking after you, and yeah, they're getting things in order. So in the meantime, they just want you to be your happy self. And I think this weekend, actually, you will. The pain is kind of there, but it feels like there's a happier vibe around Libra, you know. So there we go. Let's go into Leo then. Oh, express your heart. Sorry, express your heart. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay. Go ahead, make the romantic gesture. Express your love. What other card are you getting? Oh, you've got to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, romance coming into Leo's life here. Let's see what else we're getting. Ooh. Okay, so you've been making decisions at the moment. This weekend is kind of all about making decisions, being firm, being very clear, seeing very clearly. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. You're connecting into here with an energy that is single. And this person is very attractive. This person has all their resources to hand. They have a very nice energy. They're very independent. They are very spiritual. I'm listening to my guides. Now, this could be a friend that you could be working with, or a friend that you could be communicating with this weekend. You could be mirrors to each other, and you could be going through some very similar things, love-wise. Okay. I feel it's a joint message. I really do. I feel like Spirit is saying to both of you, you know, your love life is going to improve. Your situations are going to improve, because you're both making logical and clear, wise decisions. You're both coming into your power. Yeah, so that could be a message about you and a friend. In terms of your love life, because you are making clear judgments, you are going to be attracting somebody that also does the same. So your next partner will be, you know, basically somebody who is successful because they understand about responsibility and security and, you know, not just following their heart, but also making good decisions and good judgments. Oh, Leo, ecstasy, my goodness. Something on the way for Leo that is going to make you intensely happy. And it could be to do with business and work, because King of Swords can often be about those types of matters, making decisions. You're going to be so happy. They are talking about your love life as well, obviously. It's like a confirmation reading where they're saying, Leo, you have been making all the correct decisions and judgments, and you've been sort of moving at the right pace as well, you know, and so you're actually headed towards a lot of things coming through in your favour because you've had clarity and you've been making the right judgments. So I don't know what to say, really. It's like a confirmation reading to keep making the right choices and the right judgments. If you know, this weekend, you know, you are crystal clear about the life you want and the relationships you want, the career you want, whatever it may be. And this is a confirmation reading to say, yes, you're on the right track and you're headed, they're telling you to stay optimistic because you literally headed towards something like your dream come true, you know, like you are going to be intensely happy about something. So you're working hard at the moment and you are doing the right things. So, okay, we're going to go to Aries. Oh, very thirsty this morning for some reason. Aries. Okay. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, so they're doing like a clearing on you this weekend. It's sort of like a detoxing. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be purging, but you're just having a cleansing. You know, it could actually be a very peaceful cleansing, hopefully. And it's like you're getting back to a fresh slate. You know, with sort of innocent eyes, you know, like your true nature, who you really are, not tainted by any experiences of the past, but just being you. You might get sort of temptations come up this weekend. You've got the Devil card. There's two things. You could feel a bit tempted to think negatively or addictively. Right, and get tempted into either naughty things or negative thoughts, or you could feel a bit stuck, but it's like Spirit is trying to give you this cleanse. So they're trying to say to you, look, don't get worried about any temptations or negative thoughts, because you're being cleansed by Spirit. Somebody is going to come towards you, and this person is progressing, okay? This person's got good mastery over their shadows. So I don't know if you've been involved with somebody toxic in the past, and it's sort of brought out some of those issues in yourself because of your history, you know, because that happens to all of us at times. But it feels like you're headed towards somebody who's much more balanced, who's got much better mastery. So don't allow the mind to attack you into negativity, because Spirit's taking it all away. Spirit's cleansing you of all of the past. You know, we've only ever got the present moment. Every present moment is fresh, new. And so just keep tapping into that this weekend, because somebody's coming towards you here who is in their mastery, who has got a good level of balance over their light and their dark. It would not be toxic with this person. Yeah, there's definitely been somebody that wasn't good for you that's showing up here. I'm in a dark place, Spirit sending me light. It's, you could have been sort of addicted to each other or something like that, but I just wonder whether somebody's waking up this weekend and sort of realising, you know, what they've done. Because this person is definitely headed towards you. Let's have a look what else we're getting. Rhythms, or Morgan Le Fay. Oh, blimey. Well, I feel there's somebody here that you really like who hasn't treated you very well, and you feel a bit stuck, you know, because you had a lot of love and romance for this person. You know, but what I think's happening here is Spirit's working on you this weekend to help you have a real good detox and clearing. Your person's coming into more of a balance and more of a mastery, and I think they're going to have some sort of wake-up call to come towards you and basically be more balanced. Because Morgan Le Fay is a goddess, a very strong goddess. She's a warrior goddess. And she's also very attractive. So that was for me straight away. I thought, and rhythms, I just thought there's a relationship here going through a rhythm, a cycle. But you're coming into your goddess. It doesn't matter what gender or sexuality you are. You don't have to be female, but you're coming into your real goddess, queen energy. And this is very spiritual. I do feel you were addicted to each other. And I do feel you're standing your power now, and I feel your spirit guides are getting you to embody your power. They're giving you a good clearing this weekend, and somebody's having some sort of wake-up call this weekend. If you don't hear from them this weekend, I don't think it will take them too much longer, because I do think they're going through a wake-up call this weekend and they're realising they need to be more balanced in their approach. Okay, so... And I mean, if you are single, you would be attracting somebody who's much more balanced. Once you've gone through this detox properly, this cleansing properly, and really feel very present and in your goddess-like energy, you're going to be attracting somebody much more balanced in their mastery. So take whichever message resonates there. Sagittarius. Okay, healing family issues. Oh, blimey. Oh, dear. It's all in the past, for goodness sake, you know. It's all in the past, and we have to be in the present moment. And obviously we do have patterns that reoccur from the past, which I can understand. But we don't want to dwell on it too much, you know, because too much talking just kind of feeds it, really. It's always just trying to be in the present moment. But, I mean, there is some sort of healing going on for somebody. It's either you or somebody else, and it's to do with their childhood. Okay. Somebody just needs to move on from the past. Right, very nice. You've got the Ace of Wands. This is the beginning of a very creative and inspired time for you, Sagittarius. Okay, so get ready, because you're going to be really super excited or creative or sexual or whatever it is, but you're inspired. It's very nice. My God, you're connecting to somebody who basically is having some sort of awakening, okay? The Sun card is a card of joy. And why is it a card of joy? Because the Sun represents the consciousness, okay? The Sun represents consciousness, spirit. So somebody is awakening to their true nature. They're awakening to spirit, to consciousness. and it's starting to make them more joyful, more happy. This is a really lovely, possibly new chapter with somebody here. You would both be very attracted to each other, or very excited to spend time with each other, if it's platonic. Yeah, you've got somebody here saying, I'm going to tell you how I truly feel. All right. So somebody who, yeah, they're awakened, they're conscious, they've joined loads of dots in their heads. Maybe something has been cleared recently, detoxed from the past. It's really important not to dwell on that, for goodness sake. The past is a graveyard, gone. You know, you have to be here in the present moment. Otherwise, you just go down that old negative energy. The past is old energy. It's not fresh energy, it's old energy. So, you know, this is about awakening to the here and now, and you're awakening to each other. If you're single at the moment, you are right on the verge of a brand new connection that is going to be so joyful. It's going to be with somebody who's much more conscious than your past partner, somebody who's much more connected to themselves or on the journey of discovering themselves. And there's somebody that wear their heart on their sleeve and they tell you how they feel. How lovely is that? Yeah, Spirit is bringing your attention to this victim mentality. You know, this is all the victim stuff to do with the past. And it's just, it's basically makes you drown. You know, you can't breathe. It's not good energy. Spirit's just sort of saying, you know, come on, like, don't do this. Don't go down that road. Go down this road. Be in the here and now. Beautiful, exciting, creative energy between two people here. So I feel your relationship life into much better times, Sagittarius, whether it's somebody you're in a connection with at the moment or whether it is somebody new. So enjoy your weekend. Let's go into Scorpio then. See what we get. For Scorpio, taking a bit longer this morning. I think I haven't done them for a few days. And sometimes the readings are just not as straightforward, you know, and you're sort of like, oh my God, because there's multiple messages sometimes in them. Chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. How interesting. Chemistry. Strong magnetic attraction. Do you know what? It doesn't matter what you do sometimes. If there is that chemistry there, you can't put a price on that, can you? Because it's nobody can take that chemistry away from two people, because it's something that you create together. And there could have been some sadness, I don't know. It feels like there was some sadness. You're sort of weighing things up. Ooh, that card must want to come through. You're sort of weighing things up. And, you know, this can be a card of happiness. And on one level, you are happier. But then on another level, you might feel that there's certain obstacles at the moment, you know. Now, also, you could get information, written information, come through to you this weekend. Death card as well. You're headed towards the Hierophant. You're headed towards your guru, your spirit guides, your ancestors, however you want to call it, Scorpio. And you're being guided by spirit in the right direction. Okay, so even if there are obstacles that you perceive, you're being guided in the right direction. Keep following your path. And that thing to do with chemistry is interesting to me. I feel you could be getting written information from somebody that you have chemistry this weekend. But I feel you're very much perceiving some obstacles. But I just think sometimes those obstacles can be overcome, you know. You've got somebody here, Knight of Wands. This means it is time for a change for Scorpio. It's time for a change. you have got somebody here you've got great chemistry with, so I feel like a lot of the odds can be overcome, but you have to set the intention and keep going in the right direction. This will make you laugh. I have a lot of sexual thoughts about you. So you have got someone with a lot of passion and fire here. There is some obstacles. You could be receiving information from them this, you know, messages from them this weekend. I think you just want to put the past behind you, and you don't want a repeat of arguments or relationships that were volatile or relationships that were just purely sexual. You want something that has commitment, something that has meaning. And I just think there's somebody here that, you know, can they line up with you? I think they might, because I think they could be that attracted to you that they actually will follow you. Look at that, death and rebirth. You're going through some very deep changes at the moment, Scorpio. Look at that. You're going through some very deep changes at the moment that are probably very private to you. I think you know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. You know exactly where you're headed. You know this chapter that you're on, and you're not necessarily telling everybody about it. And as far as you're concerned, yes, you may have great chemistry with somebody, but unless they are willing to overcome the obstacles and level up to commitment, you are willing to throw them back in the pot, if that makes sense. You know, like this witch, you know, throw them back in the pot. You know, I think this person does want a change in their life too, because Knight of Wands represents change, okay? So let's see what happens, eh? But you're not going to budge, that's for sure. You are not going to budge, I don't think, on this one. You're not going to compromise to the universe this time. So let's go into Pisces then. I'm just going to take a last little bit of my tropical juice. I didn't actually pour enough, to be honest. Okay. Pisces, true love. Oh, this is a romance of a lifetime. How lovely. That is so cute. True love, okay. Right, very nice. You're headed towards true love, and there's little cherubs flying around you. You might not realise that. There's little cherubs flying around you, and they are signifying love, okay? And why? Now, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. I know I sort of said it in a bit of a jovial, jokey way, but our energy, you know, everything's energy, isn't it? And we've got nature spirits, and we've got, you know, 100% pure light, which is angelic energy. You know, we've got all these energies in the universe, and as per what your energy is, you start to create, you know, attract entities. And well, obviously, if you're in low energy, you start to attract low entities. If you're in high energy, you know, you attract cherubs, and you attract like fun nature spirits, little fairies and things like this. And that's the thing that people don't realise. And so Pisces, you're attracting some sort of like divine loving energies at the moment. It's really nice. Now you've got Page of Swords. You might be watching somebody at the moment. You might be watching them and weighing things up and wondering, do I really want to proceed with that person or that situation? You've got somebody here who's giving themselves health problems. They're very stubborn. They need to drop something. They think they can do everything by themselves. But if they just dropped things, things would be a lot easier and nicer for this person. But they're very stubborn. They do want to see you. This person does want to see you. They do want to have contact. They probably even know that you're watching them, but they're pretending they don't. They're sort of pretending. They're blocking it out. Oh, how silly. So you're in a very lovely energy and you're just being a little bit more careful. That's the only thing I feel with Pisces, is you're being a little bit more careful. You know, because you've got this cherub energy around you, this loving energy, and you're sort of being careful of your heart to protect yourself. And you don't want to be naive again, because you're such a loving, caring, romantic, artistic sort of person. And you just, you know, you want that energy to be nurtured, and you caring a lot about yourself. So you are being careful, but you are looking at somebody and thinking about them. And like I said, they're being quite stubborn and they're very busy and they act as if they don't care or something, but I think they do. I really do. And look at that, just what I said, selfhood. You see, your spirit guides are saying to you at the moment, it is about you this weekend, really looking after yourself and, you know, being in your beautiful Pisces energy. Because this, I tell you, this person who's being very stubborn is to spite themselves. They're being so silly. Because deep down, they know they're going to come back running. That's what I see. So interesting, isn't it? Okay, so then we'll just go into Cancer, okay? Cancer for the weekend. I hope you're doing okay. Sorry I haven't been around much this week. It's because I've been working on my website and my Oracle card deck, and also trying to just keep my sanity intact. And chatting to some of you as well, which has been really lovely. And that's much appreciated as well. Okay, forgiving and learning. Oh, I hate this card. I'll be honest with you, I really hate it. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay, I mean, it's just a very old energy, and I think we're just all so over the past, aren't we? The past is just dead. It's old energy. You can't access spirit or miracles or anything in the past. Only in fresh energy can we access spirit, source, and miracles. So something's being detoxed from you this weekend. Perhaps spirit's doing us a favour, and this weekend spirit is helping us to release old karmas, you know, so that we can be more fresh and present and bring new miracles into our lives. Something's being detoxed by spirit, I feel. I don't think this is something Cancer is necessarily doing. I don't think you're necessarily going for therapy. I think maybe your aura may be cleansed this weekend, you know, your pain body, even maybe the ego, you know, the mind could be sort of cleansed and detoxed this weekend. I think you're getting the deception card, so you're still not being completely honest with yourself or being honest with people. Okay, what is it you're not being honest about is what I just asked spirit. 10 of Cups. You do want a relationship, okay? You do want happiness and you want love. And you might be thinking about it and thinking, you know, I don't want people to know that's what I want. I don't, because we're very soft, but we've got a bit of a hard shell, don't we? And we don't always want people to know that, you know, what we really want is sort of like all that romance and love. And so it's all about really loving yourself. You know, this thing to do with the past, the card that I don't like, is indicating that, you know, perhaps Cancer, we didn't get that love. We didn't get all this love and sensitivity and nurturing in childhood. And so we sort of started to get this hard shell and act like we didn't care about love and that we didn't care about ourselves or whatever. And spirit is saying, look, let's just detox that all away this weekend. Detox the past. You didn't get the nurturing, you didn't get the love that you should have got as a child. But that doesn't mean you can't have it now, you know. Be honest with yourself. Spend time with yourself this weekend, really feeling the love of your own heart and your sensitivities, and that actually, you know, the more you love yourself, you can have love now, and you can have that connection with somebody. Oh my God, Queen of Cups. Oh, you're connecting to somebody with Queen of Cups. Now, it doesn't have to be a woman, obviously. Queen of Cups represents usually somebody that will actually tell you how they feel. what you're doing is you're having a detox of past. The past where you didn't receive love sent you a horrible message that you couldn't have love, you couldn't have emotionally deep or sensitive connections. So that's all being cleared by Spirit this weekend. You don't have to do anything, just know that this is happening, okay? It's being transmuted into love and light. What is left is Cancer, your beautiful heart chakra. We're very loving, caring beings. And we're starting to realise how loving and caring we are to ourselves, you know, and we're finding that love within ourselves first, you know, and then that love is going to come and find us, you know, Queen of Cups. That's what we're attracting. So we are, Cancer, this weekend, we are going through, if you feel there's not much going on, there is, because what you're doing is you're vibrationally aligning to love. You know, you are basically teaching yourself how to be the love that you actually seek, and it's coming for you. Queen of Cups energy is a very sensitive, it's somebody who would be spiritual or very naturally intuitive, and they would be very much wear their heart on their sleeve, and they would always have time to listen to you. They'd have time to care for you, and they'd always tell you that they love you. Okay, now this person is saying, are you going to listen to me? I think somebody here has been quite self-obsessed. There's like a self-obsessed energy, and maybe that's why you weren't always honest. So I think there could be something else going on here as well, that there could be some clearing going on because of a relationship as well. It might not all be to do with childhood. Are you going to listen to me? I think someone wants to tell you how they feel. They want to tell you how they feel, and they have been quite melancholy and depressed, and they have been quite self-absorbed, and they know that you want a relationship. The past is being healed. Awakening. Cancer's going through a great awakening at the moment, and it's awakening to the fact that you want love and you're not going to compromise. And unless this person comes forward and actually tells you how they feel, you're not interested. You're just not interested, because you know your past is being healed and you do deserve love, and you can even give yourself better love than most people out there can give you. Like, we can all give ourselves better love. And then the more we do that, we're, instead of searching for love out there, we're finding the love inside ourselves, you know? So, because you have to find it, instead of searching for something out there, you have to find it in yourself first. And once you find it in yourself, you know, once you find that love inside yourself, that's when, you know, it will come to you with this Queen of Cups person. So there's a great awakening going on for Cancer at the moment. There's no more lying to yourself. There's no more compromising. It's all about us finding that love within ourselves, you know, not trying to search for it in somebody else. Because there definitely has been somebody here with some sort of depression who was self-absorbed. I think somebody could be really waking up and knowing they need to speak to you. But there's no way you will compromise. Like, I know Cancer won't compromise now, you know. This is what Cancer wants. Remember, we have to be true to our form identity. And as Cancerians, our form identity is to be very caring and nurturing. So that is the way we really are. So we can't be in relationships where we don't feel cared for and nurtured. If we are, that's very out of alignment for Cancerians, you know. So if you're in a situation like that, talk to me. Have a session with me, because it's a sign you're very out of alignment with your true form identity. Because at the end of the day, we can the aim is to transcend our form identity and just be our true spiritual being. But at the moment, we're not fully enlightened. So therefore, we have to accept the form identity we have. And as Cancerians, there's no point in deceiving ourselves. We have to be real with, you know, our true energy, which is just loving, caring, nurturing. Gilbert walking around annoying me. we can be moody. but we're very sensitive and emotional. We need people that are Queen of Cups energy, you know, people that are very caring and all of that. That's the awakening for Cancer, but it's also, I think, an awakening for somebody else who maybe, well, they're waking up, I think, but I don't think we'll compromise at all for that person. And I think we are learning to heal and forgive the past and be more honest with ourselves. So that's the message for Cancer. It's quite deep, but you know, I'm Cancerian, so we are deep. And I'm sending you lots of love for your weekend. And if you want to book in, remember you can contact me. Email, I've got a website link I need to put up, my new email address. If you go on the website, you can fill out a message on the contact box. I'll put that up in a minute. Peace and one love.